Hi there, it's Rachel with Bonnie. Today we're going to be reviewing Sit. I'm doing this because when I did a review of everything last week with Bonnie, she was a bit rusty on her sits. Now I know that she knows it, so she just needs a little tune-up. So I just want to practice with her, get her to do a lot of sits and to remember how to do it. I also want to be a bit more involved with her because I know, at least with me, and it tends to happen a lot with some of the more basic commands that you teach the dogs right off the bat, you get a little lax about it. You don't always reward for it because she's supposed to know it and things like that. So I want to really reward, give her lots of praise and encouragement for doing it, since she hasn't been as good with it as she used to be, and as I know she can be. So Bonnie, come here. Alright, again, she's pretty distracted out here. So I want to try to pet her and get her attention back onto me. Bonnie, hey. She likes these treats a lot, so that's good. Alright, Bonnie, sit. Good sit, Bonnie. Good sit. Good job. Alright, she did that right away, even though she's clearly distracted. So that's good. I'm praising her like we do with all other commands with good sit, so that she hears that again, and I want her to know that I really appreciate her listening to me. I'm going to work on this some more. Bonnie, come here. Bonnie. Come here. Bonnie, sit. Good sit, Bonnie. Good sit. Good girl. That was very good. She's getting quicker with it, and she's much quicker with it than she was last week. Also, we're in the same place that we were, that had all those distractions that was really difficult for her last week, and so we're kind of revisiting that, and she's doing much better this time around, so that's good to see. Bonnie, come here. Sit. Good sit, Bonnie. Good sit. Good girl. All right, doing very well. She does well when she sees the treat in my hand and I lift it up into a sit like that. I want to try to get some more distance between me and Bonnie and ask her to do it. So Bonnie, come here. Bonnie. Bonnie, hey. Sit. Bonnie, sit. Good sit, Bonnie. Good girl. Good girl. All right, that was very good. I had to tell her a couple of times, but I was much farther back, which is good. Now this time, I'm not having to remind her with the choke collar or push on her tushy at all. She is doing it all on her own, so that's really good to see. Come on, Bonnie. Bonnie, sit. Sit. Good sit, Bonnie. Good job. Good job, Bonnie. All right, come here. Sit. Good job. Good sit. Good sit, Bonnie. What a good girl. Okay, I'm very impressed. She's doing an awesome job this week. All right, we have some beeping there. Truck is leaving, so that is a bit distracting, so I want to keep working with her. She's doing really well when she sees the treat, so I want to have maybe a closed fist so she can't actually see the food in my hand and see how she does. Bonnie, sit. Sit. Good sit, Bonnie. Good sit. Good girl. That was great. Again, she didn't do it the first time around, but she did it without even seeing my hand or seeing the treat in my hand. She just had to trust me on it. Bonnie, come. Sit. Good sit, Bonnie. Good sit. Good job. All right, this is very good. Now, I was impressed with that because she sat halfway in a come to me. That's really good. A lot of times dogs want to come all the way up to you to sit, or don't sit unless you're right up to them. But she listened to me even though she was in the middle of something else. So I really like that she did that. Let's practice. I'm not going to have a treat in my hand this time. See how she does. Come here, Bonnie. Bonnie, sit. Good sit, Bonnie. Good sit. Good girl. All right, there we go. She is doing it like a pro again. So she just needed a little bit of a tune-up and reminder and some good reinforcement. Remember, when you're working on things with her at home, you shouldn't have to give her a treat every time she sits. If it's to do something else, like if you're doing healing or working on stays and stuff like that, you should reward for what you're focusing on, but always remember to come back to even these basic commands, practice them with her, with giving her a treat every time, so that she doesn't get lax about it, and so that it's still exciting for her, makes her happy to do it, and you give her an incentive to do it for you. She did a great job. This was Rachel and Bonnie. We were working on sit.